Hello, everybody. It is
Welcome
us,
to Table
the
Talks.
Paper Dungeon. We are the Paper Dungeon, and this is Table Scraps. This is the show. What?
I have a limerick from SpongeBob that's been in my head, and I just gotta say it. It's there once was a man from Peru who dreamt he was eating his shoe. He woke from a fright in the middle of the night to find that his dream had come true. And that's just been in my head. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. This is Paper Dungeon. This is Table Scraps. This is a show that we have on Thursdays, where we talk about the show that we have on Mondays. We played in the Dragon's 5th edition.
Sorry, that's kind of loud.
Hello, everybody. This is the Paper Dungeon. I'm joined today by the wonderful Grant, who plays Edward.
It's been
in
a
the Paper
while.
Dungeon. It has.
It's been a while since I've been
year,
on.
Dude.
You think so? Really?
I like legit. That's how long it feels like, at least.
You might be right. I mean, it was certainly before we moved. I haven't done table scraps.
It was definitely
so
before that.
like 6 months ago at least.
Yeah, minimum
probably.
6 months.
I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, this is Grant. He plays Edward in the Paper Dungeon. I'm Aaron. I play multiple characters, but mostly right now I'm playing Apathy Triplets. First off, before we get too far into it, also hello everyone who is joining. Hello Lydia. Hello Handscape. Let's not
Hans, Lids, Nlif.
all the people.
Let's not.
But oh geez, what were they talking about?
Well, usually we talk about the episode on this stuff.
No, I have plugs. All right, I have plugs to do. All right.
It's been a while. I'm unfamiliar with the
Don't worry.
the system.
I've got this down to a system. All right,
It's
Grant.
a science.
And I'm gonna blow it now that I said that. All right.
You better impress me.
Okay.
I'm taking
so,
notes.
First off, we have social medias: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We're not on them much right now, but I am trying my little heart out, and so hopefully they'll be back soon. They're a great place to follow us, and we have some pretty good content on there already. Just wait until it picks back up. Second, we have a website, www.thepaperdungeon.com. We have a merch store. You can buy merch with our logo and other cool stuff on it. Speaking of merch stores, Lydia Corinne also has a store. She's the one who does all of our overlays, all of our character art. Pretty much anything that you see art-wise on the screen is done by Lydia, and she's very good at it. And you can buy her art or custom art. Right now, I think custom art is the only one available.
Lydia made this too. Just saying. This is not for sale though. Just saying.
What did I tell you about using that image, Grant?
You never said anything.
It was
actually.
an emotional statement.
You knew.
I did
was
know,
gonna
and
happen.
I'm still disappointed. So definitely buy stuff from Lydia's store, because she's very good at what she does and needs money. Right now, I think only commissions are available, unless that has changed recently. But that was the last thing I heard about it. Following that, if you want to support us in other ways, there's a lot of ways that you can do that. We have a Streamlabs donations. We have a Ko-Fi, and we also have a Patreon. The Patreon is a really cool place. We put some additional content out there, and we will be ramping that up throughout the year as long as everything
we're recording
goes well.
for that tonight, baby. We're putting in the work. Look, nobody else does it like us.
Well,
That's probably not true.
badly. You may be right. So
We're
check
doing
out
our best.
Check out that Streamlabs. We also have a Discord. It's a really cool place with all these cool people in the chat are also in there. So if you want a cool place to interact with the cast or other people who also like the show, Discord is a place to do it. We also notify people of what's going on in there, and also occasionally we'll release some cool stuff for subscribers to the channel through our Discord. And so that is the best place to do that. If you're a subscriber, you definitely don't want to miss out. Minimum, you get to say good morning every day, and we could all use a bit of kindness in the day to get us through.
Amazon Prime.
Yes, if
You
have
get
an
free
Amazon
subscriptions.
Prime, you can get a free Prime sub to a channel of your choice, which we would love if we were that channel. But I'm pretty sure that's all of our plugs. I don't know if this
Wow,
stuff still
that was
goes on
pretty
YouTube
good.
or not.
What stuff?
Definitely. Table scraps.
Oh yeah, dude.
It does. Well, shout
Absolutely,
out to
yeah.
our YouTube people, and if for some reason the people watching, I suppose listening through podcasts, also for some reason get these, which those I don't think we get.
One
podcasts
day
of this.
maybe.
I think
Do
that
you
we
want to
did
hear my?
briefly, and then we
Do you want to hear my
stopped.
predictions?
I'm scared.
This was a little behind the scenesy of me, right? I don't know.
I mean, that's the purpose of table scraps.
I don't know the etiquette here, but I think I'm gonna go for
Live your
it.
dream.
Once we have an edited version of the podcast, I think that will be, it might be called the Paper Dungeon Abridged. It might be the main like channel, right? And then we might have the podcast that we have now, that's like the full episodes. We might end up including the table scraps on that one too. Or just having an altogether separate channel for table scraps. I don't know. My point being, one day we might incorporate table scraps, but
We never know.
it probably won't be the main stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Perhaps.
But right now they're all available on YouTube. So it just depends if we have money and we can like pay people to help.
Yeah. Money, right? Ugh.
That's what most of it buckles down to here. That's the fact of the matter.
Well, since we have now gone through our plugs, we have some spoiler stuff. So if you're not caught up with the, I normally don't do this because most of the time, if there are spoilers, it's like pretty light stuff where it's like, oh shoot, that one item, I used that thing, and that's like, okay, well, whatever. But this is some like spoiler jam jams.
Oh, like we're talking this last episode. There were some major reveals that are like whole campaign arc stuff.
Yeah, this is
so if you don't want them,
deals.
then just say no.
Just say no.
Oh no!
Just say no.
Grant, I have not missed having you on the show.
Look, here's the thing, man. I've had so much practice on my Philo Grant channel now that I am comfortable doing anything
you really
at all,
are
as long as it's
like a YouTuber.
it's
really
like
is your
within
aesthetic.
the terms of service, right?
Oh my goodness. So,
I'm becoming your worst nightmare, an influencer.
oh god, oh, shivers.
That's directly under kids, which is under elderly.
Yeah, it's like
for
1, 2,
you.
3. I actually think I might dislike kids more than old people. I think that scale might be a little off.
I think you might be right.
I think.
I think age is a spectrum, right? Beginning of life and end of life are like both similar, and then the middle of life is the difference between the two.
Yeah. Anyway, spoilers ahead. In this last episode, many things were revealed to us. Specifically, this past episode was pretty much just combat. So, heading up to this episode, we have had a number of things going on. We've basically just been crossing things off of a checklist of things that we need to do before we can actually progress as people, right? One of those things on the checklist was we had to deal with the anathema, who was kind of the background big bad of this campaign, in the Valley of Kings, which was a location that held one of the pieces of the rod that we are trying to either prevent other people from assembling or something along those lines.
It's all we know is it's like super dangerous,
Yeah.
and that nobody should mess with it, and so we're messing with it.
Yeah,
basically.
absolutely. In proper Dungeons and Dragons fashion, we're like, screw that.
But nobody else can mess with it.
Yeah. So and we're like, we're not exactly
Only us.
It's not like we're going to take it, but we just don't want anyone else to take it.
Right, we're taking it so nobody else does. So we're
We're like a
protecting
bunch
it, right?
of we're protecting it. We're
Let's take all of the pieces of the rod and put them in one location so we can protect it, right?
It's like, imagine if we were the United States and the rod was oil.
Oh. Gotta get
We were like,
that.
now hold
oil,
on,
man.
we don't want it, but we just want to make sure that no one else can have it.
It kind of is. I guess.
So we head to the Valley of Kings. The anathema is there, and there are a lot of. Well, first of all, it's pretty much just combat. Whole episode, fighty fight time.
Yeah.
But specifically, I would like to shout out specifically Lydia and Grant. Very good plays this past episode. Grant, I'm so proud of you. You knew
Thank
what
you.
your abilities did. You understood the implications of said abilities and applied them in diverse ways. You used them very intelligently. Lydia did the same, knowing the uses of Geish and how to do that. Because basically, what the situation was is that there were 5 enemies that we had to deal with. 4 of them we don't care about. 4 of them we can just murder. which we
Yeah.
did with
And we did,
prejudice.
It was with prejudice.
Yes,
What?
absolutely.
Okay.
And then
You're on a roll here. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
Grant's
stop you.
fantastic use of the spell Plant Growth really assisted with killing the enemies in a group situation, because it slowed them down dramatically.
But still allowed Renai and Cather to do their fun
Renai and Cather
melee
do
stuff.
their thing. And then
Well,
Abinthy
Cather
got
kind of
to
just
do-
stood back and.
Well, yeah, Abinthy got to do
Her
his crowd control AoE abilities, which is kind of a strong 60% of his purpose. And then we got to focus on main big bad gold mask fellow.
He was like another Prazius dude, but like
Yeah,
supposedly
yeah.
stronger. We made quick work of that guy. He can do
Yes.
anything at all.
Specifically because we didn't try to kill him.
That is true. We just kind of like
Yep, Lydia had
Pranked him.
Renaya use the Geish spell, which takes a 1 minute to cast. And then Grant just flashbang through the door with Edward.
hypnotic pattern.
Fantastic use of not only Hypnotic Pattern, but also the Eloquence Bard ability, which gives a minus to their next saving throw. Equal
What's
to
it called?
it's the
Unpleasant words. Unsettling words.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
caused him to fail that saving throw. So Renaya was able to successfully cast a spell without any interruption. And then he also failed the save on the saving on Geish. And so we were basically just able to not have to fight him.
It was a mix of skill and also luck because it was
Absolutely.
role based too. Now, hypnotic pattern has been in my spell list since like I had the ability to cast 3rd level spells. I think so. A
Yeah, it's been a
really
while.
long time. I don't know if I've ever successfully used it. So that was a lot of fun.
Hypnotic Pattern has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes in Dungeons and Dragons because first it isn't even just like it's like an AoE. Like it can hit a whole bunch of people at a time.
Can it really?
I mean, I'm pretty
I
sure.
didn't even know that part.
I'm pretty
No,
sure
you're
it's like
probably
a
right. Yeah,
cube.
yeah. I think it's like a 30-foot cube.
And that's a lot of like if you're
That's a lot of
if you're about to
space.
die and like you just Hypnotic Pattern and everyone fails, you can just run away and there's nothing that they can do to stop you.
Holy cow. I mean, what? That's like 25 enemies, theoretically?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, 30-foot cube. Well, that
Wait,
depends. Are they
6
stacked
times-
on top of each other?
I don't know.
30-foot cube. It would be
I mean, that's 6 by 6.
6x6. So 36 people theoretically.
36 people.
Something
yeah,
in
dude.
there. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
no,
that's
but
accurate.
no,
And then
honestly,
if they're stacked on
so-
top of each other, that's a whole nother math.
This last episode, though, I thought was genuinely fun.
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'll be honest. Combat, not always my
Not your
jam.
jam.
It just depends.
Not the
I
jam.
have a good time beating things up, but I felt like last episode was fun. Not just because we were like doing things, but I think DJ's flipping schmoozing out there.
I think
I really like what
I
he's
would
doing.
love to kind of go back and watch like every like 5 to 6 episodes just to see improvement in like both players and DMs, because I know that we have all improved in our respective like roleplay capability, DM capability, knowledge of characters. Like I could not ever see you doing what you did in this past episode like a year ago.
6 months ago. I mean, it's
Like,
taken 3 months.
Very impressive.
Or 3 years, yeah. But part of it is because what I really, really enjoy about the game is having a good time. And so like on my priority list, actually understanding the system like the back of my hand was pretty low on the list.
Yeah.
But more recently, especially with you talking about like your MMO and stuff that you're kind of working on. Wait, not MMO, RPG.
TTRPG, yeah.
Been watching Sword Art Online, which is the MMO thing. But especially like talking about that and stuff, I'm starting to find that it's actually kind of fun.
Well, yeah. So here's the thing: if you know what you
To
can
think
do,
about that.
if you know what your capabilities are, you're able to have more fun in the game.
Yeah.
So
You can like do
Yeah.
stuff and
doing your lower priority helps you accomplish your top priority easier
Also-
and more efficiently.
making life harder for DJ
Is a dream.
while he's dude,
Who doesn't
I
love
get
it?
why you like it so much now.
It's so many. You're like, hey, that thing you planned for hours? No.
Hey, you know how this was supposed to be the hard fight? Actually, now he's in jail.
Yeah, 100%.
And we're asking him questions, and he has to tell
Yeah,
us the
so
answer. It's like-
through the course of 2 geishas, we basically have you can't attack us, and you must tell us, like, answer our things directly and honestly. And so then we just spirited him away to extra planar jail, while Cather put him in chain jail, and now we have just a free access to all the information in the world that we want.
Did you ever play with those the like accordion spiky balls?
Yes,
That like
that
expand into a like circle, and then you can like contract it to like a spiky ball.
Like a billion videos on the internet of cats getting trapped in them.
Is there?
Because they'll
Dude,
very carefully step in the center, and then they just get
Yeah,
sucked
I've never
into a
seen
ball.
that. I've never seen that. I want to see that, but that's kind of what I picture it a little bit
pretty
to be
close.
like. You know,
It's like
or
it's like a comical version of the Doctor Strange thing that he just throws at the guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we managed to
That was a lot of
capture
fun.
them, and here's where the spoiler stuff comes into play, because we even with the brief amount of time that we had questioning, because we stopped a little bit early on the last episode, we got a good amount of information out of this guy.
Dude, we got some answers, baby.
Now, most
Like
of it
answers,
was pretty
things-
basic
yeah.
stuff, like how many of the anathema are there? And the answer
There's
is like
7.
7.
7 left. There were
7
12.
left. Originally 12.
There are 7 left that are. It's funny because we'd like ask a question, DJ would answer, right? We'd be like, "How many members of the anathema are there?" He'd be like, 12. We'd be like, "How many are alive?"
And he's like,
He'd be like, 7.
and I'm like, how many are undead? And he's like, I don't know.
I don't know. It was awesome.
But the big spoiler that we had was like, do you know who the anathema are, like their identities? And he was like, no. And he's like, cut to Drew, being a big brain, was like, do you know any of their names? And he was like, yes. And he was like,
I don't remember all that.
what is the name that you know who is the or like, do you know their locations? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, what is one of their locations? And he's like, Wisteria Vale. And I'm like, is it Wisteria Vale? Is it her?
So you've been calling this for a while,
On
right?
the grind since the start. You cannot hide your betrayal from me.
I have a question
Never
for you.
trust old people.
Back full
Never
circle.
do
I
it.
have a serious question for you.
Yeah.
So you did a one shot with Wisteria Vale,
Yes.
the location. Was that was before Wisteria Vale, the
Literally
person was
never
in the
expected
campaign,
it
right?
to come into play.
And
I
here
knew
we
nothing
are.
about this.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if
ran-
you did that on purpose.
Out of Candlekeep Mysteries, there is a mystery called Wisteria Vale or something like that. That includes the location Wisteria Vale. So I had that one shot happen. I was like, oh, this would be kind of a nice little, like, since the place doesn't really exist much anymore, it was kind of like taken over. Like in the one shot, I'm going to include it in Abinthy's backstory. Because it's like, oh, that's like, oh, cool, I remember that one shot. And then DJ was like, how much can I do with it? And I was like, you can do whatever you'd like with it. And suddenly it's a major factor in the campaign. Did not expect that. I did not know of Wisteria Vale's existence, which fantastic, lazy naming from DJ. Where he's like, what's the name of the town? Wisteria Vale? That's also the name of the person who runs it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, banger name.
I mean, yeah.
Wisteria Vale. It's so cool. And it sounds like it could be a villain
Yeah,
that
it sounds like a fantasy
betrays you.
villain name.
Yeah.
My name is Wisteria
Well,
Vale.
you said that, I mean, was it you maybe it was Drew, who thought that Wisteria might be, like, actually good? One of the anathema that's, like, not with the Fae thing?
I mean, I would love it for I don't know if I would love it.
I have
Abinthy
doubts. I
would
don't know.
love if Wisteria was a double agent, where she's like, I'm a part of the anathema, but actually I'm a good person. I've been infiltrating them
Look,
for the past
what they're doing with the
1,000
Fae
years.
is a bad idea.
Bad things.
What if the
Abinthy's
anathema
like,
is against the
that's sick.
Fae?
I
Is
mean,
that just...
double agent. I'm fine with it. Look. I wouldn't be surprised if one of them was secretly a good person and was working against them. They just wormed their way in for 1,000 years. I'm fine with that.
Well, you tend to be right about this kind of thing. Anyways.
I don't know if he is, or if Wisteria is a good person.
But you've been calling that Wisteria is at the very least anathema. Well, here's the thing. Anathema also we had reasonable reason to think Wisteria was like not up to any nefarious business for the most part. Like the whole Melora thing, the Fae doesn't like Melora, now Melora's back.
So honestly,
Wisteria has connections to the Chosen. I think it's possible, right? I'm open to the idea that the Chosen is not that stellar. I'm open to the idea that the Chosen actually is kind of
skeezy.
Sucks, right? A little bit, yeah. I don't know if that's the case, but the conception of the Chosen makes sense and I think is cool. But if Wisteria has connections with the Chosen and is also an anathema that's working with the Fae to destroy the whole world, that's that's a little.
So
that's
I'll be honest.
Funky.
My assumption of her being someone who would betray us is entirely founded on the fact there is no actual evidence that I had for that. It was entirely founded on the idea.
It was entirely a hunch.
Yeah, that she was doing nice things for us, and anyone who ever does nice things for the party in a Dungeons and Dragons game is either A, someone that is a supposed love interest, B, someone who's going to or is actively betraying us, or C, both.
That's actually right. Or they'll end up having some weird vision of why this person actually isn't good. There really hasn't been many people that are super cool.
No. It all started
except for freaking Lotta. But that's like a character person, right?
Well,
that's different.
That's a character backstory. You can't have Lotta betray because it's necessary.
Or Newgate. No, he wasn't cool.
No.
Kalamos, but they died.
Yeah, we never even met him.
You know who's kind of cool? Qatar. He was just an active villain, actually. Cedric. Hey, Cedric. No, that's Blix's thing, kind of.
Blix isn't even a person. Cedric just spawned. Yeah, what happened to Cedric, dude?
Look, listen. I want so badly for the final battle scene of the campaign, episode 50, whatever, I don't know how many episodes we do. The final battle, right? And Cedric hup, just runs onto the battlefield and starts going crazy.
It just starts messing people up.
He doesn't even have a soul.
Doesn't need it. That makes him he's like an undercover agent, dude.
Or E.T.
He can't be corrupted. He's the perfect agent of destruction for them.
He's just an animated.
He still exists. He was created by a magic item, so he doesn't have a soul.
Do you think that the Death Gods or the Idrisil or people like that have a problem with that?
No, because dude, I don't even think they can see him.
Oh.
If he doesn't have a soul, how do they even know?
It's like a hex bug.
Yeah. Not at all, but yeah.
Well, if there was a hex bug running across my floor, I'd be like, how'd that get here? But I wouldn't be concerned.
No, it makes too much noise. I don't even think... I think that you wouldn't even notice it. Because, they're all oh, yes, all of the souls will come to me upon their death. But he doesn't have one, so they just scan over the crowd. He's not even there. We send him in against the anathema. What are they going to do? Take his soul? He doesn't have one. We need to find Cedric.
That's why he's he's our ultimate weapon.
Yeah, he's the secret weapon that we have.
We can Can the Fae, they can't detect souls and stuff, right? That's not what they do.
I mean, not the Fae necessarily. No, they would see Cedric.
We couldn't send Cedric into the summer court, and that wouldn't work as well.
I'm sure that has to be some weird, something weird is up with someone who doesn't have a soul but is animate. And Cedric's definitely alive. There's no way they killed Cedric. I guarantee it.
I like to think so. I
like
want Cedric to come back.
If we never see Cedric in this campaign, we will see Cedric in campaign 2. I will make it so. They cannot hide.
And if not campaign 2, then campaign 3.
Oh yeah, one shots. Cedric
I
will
want
always
Cedric to
there.
be the just constant, because if he doesn't have a soul, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't age.
That's what I would love if like Cedric just became this unstoppable creature that just exists, and it's like this
Interdimensional.
wandering knight has.
I'm getting a phone call from DJ himself.
Oh no.
Here, you carry the show. I'm gonna mute real quick and take this.
Well, anyways, back to the original topic at hand. I'm so sorry for my guests' unprofessionalism. Disappointed, rude, could be better. Well, that was fast. Done already.
DJ wants an invite.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
theoretically, if Cedric, I know it's Cedric. I like calling him Cedric.
I'm gonna put
If
it
Cedric
on break real quick. They
dies-
can still hear you though.
Okay, perfect. If Cedric dies, right? Theoretically, he didn't actually die, first of all. Second of all, if he was made from a magic item, couldn't he just be like, quote unquote, remade, like a copy of him?
Also,
Hello?
DJ, they can hear you. Oh, goodness
Can you
Lord!
hear me?
Yes.
What's
We're
up?
talking about Cedric right now and how we want him to come back.
No, Cedric's dead.
No, he's
That is
alive.
not
You
true.
can't
I
prove it.
refuse to believe it.
Okay.
You are a liar and a cheat.
Why would I kill?
How dare
Witcher
you
Monkey
take Cedric
and
from-
not kill the 4th level fighter that was defending?
Because Cedric doesn't have a single thought in his little head, and he wouldn't get involved.
Cedric
That's
is
not-
an
They
would be
innocent
like-
himbo
Okay,
and deserves.
yeah, they'd be like, oh, here's a 4th level fighter that doesn't have a soul. I don't care about him. That's what we were just talking
That's
about.
not true.
okay, but what are they gonna do? Are they going to? They're like, we need to kill him because death for souls. He doesn't have a soul.
It's not about that. It's
They can't.
about
They
the fact
can't even. They can't even send him anywhere.
They would have killed him when they tried to kill
Only if they found him.
Blix.
Only.
And
Only if Blix let him die. I'm just saying,
Only
we
so
never
much
found a
you can do.
body.
oh, I'm being interrupted. Hello. Hi, Drew.
Oh my gosh. Wait, we're on the break screen. They can't see him.
Oh no, they can now.
Oh,
Transition
now
back.
Drew
Oh,
wants
they
an
can
invite.
now. Oh my goodness, we're gonna have everybody in here. Lydia was in chat earlier. Yeah, so we'd like Cedric to come back.
Cedric is a hero.
Here's my pitch, DJ.
Okay. I'm
Final
ready.
battle. Final battle of the entire campaign. It's the climax of the thing, right?
Okay.
At the critical moment, Cedric up, runs onto the scene and just starts going nuts out. You know, maybe he's being
By this time, he
puppeted
definitely
by...
would be 20th level. Absolutely.
Dude, look. Look. You could do this.
You're right. I could. I'm not going to.
Here's the good idea. Here's the good thing, though. Maybe I'm giving away all his secrets, but if Cedric isn't in this campaign, he's going to be in second campaign. That's what we were talking about.
You
Hey,
can't
you
stop
know-
me then.
If that's true. If everyone wants to do that, sure, absolutely.
Absolutely, you can't kill Cedric. Only I can kill Cedric.
That's
If he
right.
doesn't have a soul and he doesn't age, he's
what if
Already
forever
every
child.
single campaign a different DM brings in Cedric,
Brings in Cedric. Yes,
but
absolutely.
and then also kills off Cedric?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Every
But he just
campaign Cedric
can't die.
dies.
Check your phones.
Check our phones.
What do you want?
Wait, what do you mean?
I don't have anything, Lydia. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying
Liz, you can
anything.
join.
If
You can join if you want to join.
Lydia, you can.
Sure. Let me. send
Drew,
invite.
Drew's joining. Goodness gracious.
Is Drew also joining? Oh my good lord.
Yeah, Drew wants an invite too.
Oh, I got a couple things. Ready, DJ? Look,
Transition to
so
break.
I'm using an OBS virtual camera now, which means I can put a lot of fun things just on the screen, right? I can do anything I want. I have this. I have this as well. Like I have a lot of things, okay? Well, not now, but I've unlocked a new power is what I'm saying. Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew's here. Everybody clap.
Because
Oh, they can't see me.
I don't
They
have
can't
a
see me.
screen for all 5 people.
Just use
Old school. Old school maroon and gold.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, there should be like a. Yeah, just a.
I don't. Oh.
While we're
It's
here,
not the new wood one.
Drew and DJ, how are you two doing today?
pretty okay.
good.
Just had some bomb street tacos with my dad.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good. They're tasty.
They were very
What was in it? Beefsteak, pollo.
Lydia,
just
I sent an invite.
Lydia! Lydia!
I can send
Is
it
this-
again.
Lydia. join
Is this the first time that
All of us are back for a
that
table
all of
scrap?
us are here for a table scraps?
It might be
has been a
since
very long time.
at least since Ryan and Hannah left.
I've tried. Well,
The chat wants you, Lydia. I see it.
Yeah.
The chat wants
It's not
you.
just the chat. We want you, Lydia. I'm gonna
Everyone's
send
cheering.
it. We do it.
Wait, I actually have applause again. That's kind of loud, isn't it?
I don't know.
That is kind of loud. It's like as loud as my voice. Yeah, but yesterday I talked with Drew for a long time about. Wait, was that yesterday, Drew?
was what yesterday?
About the campaign, about characters and stuff.
I mean, the
you-
3.5 hour phone call that we were on.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Ah, we win!
Welcome to
The whole
welcome to
cast,
Favorite
baby.
Ever podcast. Because I still can't see anyone.
How's everybody doing today?
So happy.
Main scene. Okay.
Guys,
This
we
is
did it.
gonna look a little bit scuffed.
This whole thing.
It's okay.
What do you, what do you
The last
mean?
10
This is a
minutes
little-
have-
Okay,
Scuffed.
so hold on. So if I
Okay. This is.
How dare you, DJ?
You know what we should do? We should have another overlay that's just TPD raw, and it's just no hold bars.
it's just
What?
the
It's just the
image
Zoom
of
call?
the other screen. Okay, so I put that
I
there,
can't wait for us
and
to get
I-
off break because then I can show the stream and Lydia all the fun
wait,
quirky
let me
things I
put
have
that
now
there.
in my arsenal.
Did you guys already talk about the stream this last episode?
Okay,
We were kind of in the middle of that.
this is going to be
Because you were
such
talking about
an
Cedric,
overlay
so
because
I
this
don't
is
know.
from chapter 1. That's the only overlay I have. So DJ, congratulations, you're Tarak.
Let's go.
I'm so happy I
No,
get a
Everyone
picture
else
of
Aaron,
has their
Aaron, you
pocket chicken art.
could put yourself in the track spot.
No,
No,
I want to
no,
be the
No,
DM.
no, he's the host. He's the DM.
Yeah,
That's
I'm so
awesome.
happy
be
to be
here.
Tarak.
I'm gonna be
This
Scott.
is so scuffed.
Wait,
Absolutely.
I want to see.
But the art looks great.
There it is. I finally
Clap, everybody.
I finally grew a beard. I guess I had a mustache for a little bit, but okay.
No, you look good.
But what was the question? Sorry, I was distracted with
Hands out here roasting me,
with trying to find.
making me feel like I can't. Oh my gosh, Grant.
Ooh, look at those nice dice. I remember when
Oh,
we
it's
showed them
awesome.
You can
This
turn
is-
that. You know, you can turn that off, Aaron.
What's-
that. Nice. Real rollers. Cool people.
Hey, look at them.
I don't want to go to the
No
effort to change
way.
anything, Drew.
That's I still have the
This is
clap
table
on.
scraps.
That's crazy,
But
actually.
yeah, we had just
People are
gotten
gonna
to.
show up and think we're playing an actual game.
Yeah, well, they can deal.
Betrayal? I just looked at the title.
Yeah,
Basically, I'll catch him up, Aaron. Wait,
okay,
no, you do
got
it.
it. Okay, well, okay,
No,
I
you-
got it.
Oh, okay, I'll do it.
Okay, you got it.
I've
We
been here the
talked
whole
about-
time. I can do it.
Lydia, you
allow
do it.
All right. So they talked about how this last session was just about mostly combat focused. So then they went back a little bit, talked about the kind of stuff leading up to it, and I'm pretty sure you guys were just talking about the big reveal, and then you were talking about getting Cedric in. And
That's pretty much that's pretty much it. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
the combat and then the
we only
questions
care
we
about Cedric.
asked. Wisteria we talked about.
So,
And then Cedric, yeah.
so I know
Good
that
job.
Aaron
Dang.
is an untrusting sleazebag and had no faith in Wisteria. But how did the rest of you guys feel?
Sleaze.
Oh,
bag.
I was like, she's sus.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think all of us were kind of like, she's a little weird, but like,
Not weird.
I liked Wisteria from the
Here-
beginning.
Here's,
Yeah, she was
here's the
sus.
thing. Here's the thing. is that you guys are all classic D&D players. And so, like, if someone is too nice to us, that can't be a thing. Therefore, they have to be bad.
There has
No,
to be
it's
our cheer.
DJ. It's you.
I'm not a classic
If you're
player.
Who else have
nice
I
to
betrayed
us-
you with?
If you are nice to us, it
Let's
means
see.
bad things are
Let's
coming.
see.
you
There's the
remember
old man.
Qatar? I
The old
loved
man
him.
betrayed us.
The old man.
The old man.
That's fair.
Well,
You know?
that's Aaron's argument. Never trust old people.
Never
And
trust.
that's
Either
just the situation.
actively traumatizing us or preparing to traumatize us.
I feel
Right. You know, you technically you lied to Edward with Melancina.
wait.
So I love the
shoot.
fact
in
that
my
the only
one,
two
in my
examples
one
that you
shot,
guys have of an
Look.
NPC betraying you guys is from over 2 years ago.
DJ, I think
That's just
I think
'cause we
you-
killed
I think
them-
you
we
take
killed
care
them
of
before
us.
they could betray us.
I think you take care of us. And I think Wisteria Vale's about to get messed up.
Nailed
Now
it.
see, the real
Those are the
question
two
is,
things I think.
is DJ gonna double plot twist
Oh,
and actually have it be that Wisteria is secretly on our side, Severus Snape style?
yeah, I
She's a
hope.
double
Hey,
agent.
that's a spoiler.
I hope that
Harry
Wisteria
Potter
is
spoiler.
a double agent.
Hey, Harry Potter's been out for 10 years,
for,
Grant.
for my own convenience.
Aaron's like, wait. I have to go through a lot more work to do this ritual.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
You don't want to kill her?
No, I'm fine with
Well-
killing her. But if I don't have to kill her, it means that I can get my daughter back.
Well, you could, but you
So-
can
That's
cast the
pretty
ritual
important.
anyway, right?
Like, I don't know
We'll imprison
the whole
her,
thing,
force-
and I know that DJ would not make it that easy for me. So, the answer is, would it just be easier if we didn't have to kill Wisteria Vale? Yes.
Well, the ritual is definitely at least 9th level,
Uh-huh.
obviously.
That'll be like 2 levels from now.
So DJ, is Wisteria good or bad or what? What's up
yeah.
with that?
Give
Yeah,
us the
DJ,
deets.
tell us.
Come back Monday!
Also, I love the fact that we literally were like, oh boy, here comes a hard fight. And then we were just like, just kidding. We're going to ask questions and you have to answer. Like,
Is that, I wasn't expecting that.
Is
but
that
it
what?
was-
Is this? Has this been one of the first times that we've come up with a plan, executed it perfectly, and
Even
didn't
better
come
than
up
we
with some
expected.
dumb reason to get out of it?
I
yeah,
think
it was Lydia's,
Whoa.
mostly Lydia's
I
plan.
mean, to be fair, the plan didn't go according to plan in the very beginning. We
Yeah.
kinda-
Better than
'cause,
planned.
Yeah, we were gonna
Oh,
like
the
we were gonna
freaking-
like stealth them one by one, and
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
then
yeah, that part of the
didn't
plan.
work. That
completely
didn't work.
failed.
Then
Yeah,
we
that-
had to
that's
face
it.
a big combat kind of deal. But
I mean,
We failed
absolutely
successfully.
No offense by this, but the fact that you guys were like, yeah, let's have them do the damsel in distress idea. You know, these ruthless mercenaries who work for an ultimate evil. They care about women. They care about doing good
anyone
things.
who is
Definitely.
in danger.
it was
Maybe,
more of a like a go shut her up kind of deal in my brain.
Yeah. maybe they'll want
Okay,
to
that's
kill
fair.
her.
That's fair. Okay.
It was the shock factor.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody's here
Like,
and
let's
in need?
just put her out of her misery kind of deal.
Well, you know, like
And
a
then
woman.
she'd do Uno reverse card, but
We should have
Uno.
hired a child.
what?
Definitely, I think that employing children is definitely should have been the game plan. That's definitely what we wanted here, as heroes of the people.
The whole like Hulk, the whole like getting Banner like, excuse me, sir, help
Where are
me,
you going with this,
follow
Grant?
me,
Yeah, okay,
and
you
then
lost
they
me,
lead
buddy.
them to our cave.
In the
What does that
Avengers,
have to do with Hulk?
in the
Wait,
Avengers
in the
movie, when
Avengers.
Natasha is going to go recruit Banner, and so
Black
they trick
Widow.
Banner into coming out to this place where Natasha is.
Ah.
And he's like, you don't want to do this. I get mad.
Yep.
Pretty much.
That's-
And then she's
that's
like,
the thing.
please. And then he's like, I guess.
And then they have an here's my justification. So
That
you
could
know
have been us. That could have been us, is what I'm saying.
the pirate arc.
We
Okay.
could have been Black Widow, dude.
All I'm saying is, if
opportunity.
Marvel can get away with having a Banner Natasha romance arc, I can get
Yes,
away
they
with the
did.
pirate arc. That's all I'm saying.
I would take Banner Romanoff over Pirate Arc any day of the week.
Well, yeah, obviously, but the fact that Marvel they were like, hey, we're gonna tease this for one movie, and then we're just never gonna talk about it again.
No. They referenced it briefly for roughly 2 minutes across 3 different movies.
He has a point.
You don't remember
Okay.
the scene where like there was
It's
Black
like House with the
Widow
Pirate
and
Arc.
then the Hulk went, and that was the entire reference.
when they're both getting into the same car and they like look over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they and then they just stop.
See, that's us with the pirate arc though. Like
Yeah.
every now and then we'll reference
Okay,
like
and I know I've-
Aradoa or whatever
I know
the
I've said it
freaking
before.
island was.
Also, I think that might have actually been his name, which is very impressive that you remember.
That's
that.
what DJ thinks the name is.
Whose name? What name?
Huh?
The
Aradoa.
tiny uninhabited island.
Aradoa.
Erebora.
Erebora.
Aurora
There is Dora.
Ayahuasca. That's what it felt like.
I make fun of the pirate arc a lot.
It's funny though.
It wasn't that bad,
You know,
but it's so much more funny to make fun of it.
I do feel
It
bad.
is-
I
it
do feel
is
bad for DJ that the entire pirate arc though has been summed down into a tiny uninhabited island.
Yeah.
Well, here's the beautiful thing about the pirate arc is I think there's a TikTok and I think it perfectly captures the pirate arc where it was DJ trying to give us a really cool thing and then us just memeing and chaosing.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing.
Yeah, if I remember
Listen.
correctly, he goes, "I am giving you good things." And then
I am.
he
Why
breaks
are you yelling at me?
glass.
I'm giving you what you want. So yeah, I was
Oh.
like that. Yeah.
Remember when Havel died too?
No.
Fun times. Fun times.
I mean, technically, we don't know that Havel's dead.
Havel, yeah, show me a body.
Havel could come back.
Show
If
me the
Havel
body.
comes back but Cedric doesn't, I'm gonna
Hey,
be. Really,
I mean, just saying.
upset.
Campaign
At
2.
least according to Ryan's headcanon, Havel is somewhere in the Fae right now, working for like the Winter Court or something.
I hope that Havel and his girlfriend are just chilling on some random island.
Oh yeah, his girlfriend showed up.
Oh,
right,
you're talking
for
about the
like
drow?
one
Yeah,
episode
the
part.
like one-armed drow lady.
His girlfriend like ran away. Renaya was left in the
Yeah, the one that got Renai
the
killed.
corridor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that was,
Yeah.
they were-
I died.
that was when they broke her. Yeah, they were trying to break. Havel, being the genius mastermind that he is,
Yeah.
decided
Negotiator.
I will only take one of my friends to the most dangerous prison
Prison in the world.
in the country.
You've never tried to break into Alcatraz with you and
And
Priest?
Steve.
Yeah,
And a priest.
yeah.
So
Easy.
yeah, his girlfriend is out there somewhere, or living with Havel in the Fae, I guess. I mean,
I hope that they found Atlantis. I hope that that's what was in the crack in the ground.
That's right.
It was just a whole underwater civilization. And they're like,
a bunch of
"Don't worry,
mermaids.
guys, I'm totally fine." We're like, they'll never be recovered.
All I know
Such a shame.
is that the pirate arc gave you guys the 2 things that I need you guys to have, which is a tiny uninhabited island and a flying boat. That's all
Yep.
I know.
And we have proceeded to not do anything with either of them.
Hey, you gotta.
We used the boat.
Well, okay. To be fair, we used when we first got the Dead King's Horde, we used it quite a bit.
Yeah.
The only reason more recently we haven't used it is because we gained access to teleportation.
Upgrades, people.
But
Upgrades.
DJ, you did the right
People,
thing.
upgrades. Plus, you're
You
doing
did
a
the
lot
right
of
thing.
right now.
By breaking our teleport circle, so we have to use the boat.
Uh-huh.
But see, now I
There
just
you
have
go.
a helm with teleportation, so I can
I-
just teleport anyway.
I broke the teleportation circle for that one specific time that I didn't want you guys to teleport immediately somewhere. It's
That's
fine
that's
now.
the perfect. That's the Oh, it is.
No,
Let's go.
the teleportation circle isn't fine now. But now I don't care if you guys teleport, is what I'm saying.
I mean, now you can't stop
Okay,
us.
I like
so.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you think I
Well.
can't stop you?
Yeah, we can be
Well,
stopped.
here's the thing. Here's what's gonna happen. Let me tell you what's gonna happen.
I'm ready.
Okay?
Also, what are we
Everyone
talking
listening?
about?
We're
Or
talking
probably
about
flirting
the
with Edward's mom. Oh my
campaign.
gosh.
We don't talk about that. Here's what's gonna happen. Wisteria Vale's gonna be a bad guy. We're not gonna succeed in stopping the resurrection. This guy is gonna make it possible for the Fae to collide with the material plane. Then we're gonna have to go to the Fae to fix everything. We're gonna have to go to the Summer Court, break this egg or whatever they're protecting, and then Melora does something. Then Baphomet shows up. The end of the Blood War is initiated.
Uh-huh.
And then we have to kill Baphomet and fix the material plane by
This feels like a really.
Hold on,
All
let
at
him
the same
cook.
time.
Let him cook.
I agree. Let him cook. Wait, I should be taking notes.
let him cook. Cedric shows up. He's the chosen one. He's the one.
Cedric.
He's the one that sends to godhood in place of Adrasil because Adrasil unfortunately didn't make it.
Oh, well, that's rough.
What the heck?
Cedric marries Cather as the new god of life and fixes everything. The end with the rod that we gave Cedric. So there you go. That's what's gonna happen. That's
like
How funny would it be if I just allowed the campaign to play out play by play as Grant just described it?
I
Please
ship
don't.
Kedrick.
Please don't.
Cedric.
I am so opposed to this on so many levels.
Kedrick.
Kedrick
Oh
Lamar.
my goodness, dude.
What did you just say, Kedrick, Grant?
Kedrick.
Kedrick. Yeah, Kedrick.
Cather and
Evan Farr.
Cedric, yeah.
Look,
It was Aaron's idea.
Cather is a better
Don't
ship.
blame me.
Or
Who?
what is Kiamora and Cather's ship name? Is it just Kiamora?
Kathamora? Kia.
Kaka.
You see,
Key-
that's
key
why.
cat?
Is Kika?
That's
Aki?
why
Key
Cather and
cat.
Kiamora
Kaki.
can. I will allow Cather.
Kaki.
Khaki.
But
But yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen.
Can't
That's
sail
my
because your ship name is terrible.
Or is it amazing?
It's pretty bad. It's nothing. It's nothing to the point of Ladward.
No.
That's still
Who's
the best.
Lad?
No.
Lada and
Oh,
Edward,
God.
best
No.
ship we've ever had.
Lodward! Yes!
Because
Is
he's
this
such a
pronounced
lad,
Lodward or
dude.
Ladward?
I say Ladward.
Ladward, yeah.
I know that technically it would be Lodward, but he's such a lad. If there is ever a word to describe Edward, it's lad.
One mad lad.
He's
Absolutely.
one mad lad.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. So
No,
so,
Lada likes dragons.
So Lydia, how do you feel about fighting Wisteria Vale?
Grant, what's
I mean, I'm with Aaron. I was ready for betrayal. Like, yeah.
Uh huh.
That's
Yeah,
just
she
the
was,
default.
she was totally.
And
gonna stab us
are we worried at all for Kiki?
Oh yeah, Kiki's dead.
Oh,
He's
wow, that's a lot worse than I expected
They're
you to
gonna
say.
they're gonna take whatever they got him to get, and
Well-
then they're gonna take him out.
Let's see, but see, here's my question, right? We don't.
And here's
We-
the thing: I
we
can
don't
try
actually-
to tell him. I can try
we
to
don't-
warn him,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
doesn't listen.
but he doesn't listen. That's
He
right.
doesn't listen.
Maybe we just
Or it'll be
really
too
what we
late.
need to do.
Or like he'll
Do
use
we,
too many ums and forget everything.
Do we know what do we have anything that belongs to Kiki?
your heart?
the
Exactly.
parts, the
joy.
pieces of the rod.
I'm just thinking, right? Like if we warn Kiki, right, and he like shrugs it off, maybe we just teleport to him and slap him in the face.
Yeah, we beat him up.
Didn't we have like his?
That's the best
have
way
his
to get your
broken
friends to listen
staff.
to you right
Yeah.
there.
We tie him
the
up
broken
and-
pieces of his
Yeah, we
three-part
have
staff.
that.
If we kept those.
Sentimental
Torture.
reasons.
I
agree.
mean,
torture is definitely the play here.
oh, hold on.
No, wait just a minute.
Catherine
I
torturing
appreciate you being the
Kiamora.
voice
That
of
would
reason on
be.
Kiki's behalf, because
That would be.
that boy does not deserve this treatment.
So here's what I think is
Dude,
gonna happen.
although I will be really sad, DJ, if Aaron is right and like Order 66 us, like and like Malora and Kiki both betray us. Like I'd be so sad.
Here's what I think is going on. Here's what I think happens. We're going to end up confronting, what's her face, Wisteria.
Yeah.
And the battle is going to look somewhere along the lines of like, Abinthy for sure is going to end up focusing on Wisteria. Cather and Kiamora are going to have a dramatic 1v1 somehow in the rain on a cliffside. where
Shirtless.
where
Shirtless, yeah,
Cather
yeah.
like somewhere in the fight his like armor gets like torn off and Cather's like, "You're betraying us!" And then Kiamora looks
You're
up,
my brother,
throws his hair
Kiamora.
back, and he's like, "You were the one who betrayed me first. I love her." And Cather's like,
I'd pay
"She's
for
a
that."
villain." And then they're like straight. They're like, and then the sword clash. Melora's going to be 1v2ing like one arrow towards both Edward and Renaya. and they're just going to be like, Jesus Christ, how many natural 20s can she roll? And then somehow we make it out of there. Probably a dragon shows up and kills him.
Baphomet.
Yeah,
Go straight for
yeah.
Abinthy for
Right.
no reason.
Melora is arrow above Renaya. She's like, I never trusted you. And then bam, Baphomet just wipes her off the face. And
then the
Renaya's
blood
on the
will-
ground. Renaya's on the ground looking up, and she goes, I'm still going to kill you. And he's like, bet. And then Edward is just unconscious. And that's Edward's contribution.
I both feel so unoriginal and so
Okay,
confused.
but what about the whole Asmodeus thing? What about this guy he's wanting?
Oh, frick.
I think okay, so
Don't
I
care.
think he is another one of like he's either a member of the anathema or B he is a member of the anti-thema. I'm going to call them
Oh, that's a good name.
the anti-thema, which is basically the wizards that apparently at one point fought the anathema but are now in hiding. Like
I have-
like Mara Zima or whatever her name is.
I
Who
have
are we talking
deliberately-
about?
So you know how Asmodeus was like, we need to go get this like Mark Steele guy.
Oh,
Marcus.
yeah, I do remember that.
Good job, Grant.
I've deliberately chosen not to think about who he is because I don't want both.
You don't want
I
to be.
And,
You don't want to feel guilty.
Yeah, both I and Abinthy don't care.
Don't
He's
wanna
like some
deal with
philanthropist.
consequences.
Yeah, I hope he's a
like some-
great guy.
He's a philanthropist that like hands out shoes to orphans, and
Yeah,
Asmodeus just
who is
really
like
doesn't
a
like him.
father to the people, and he's like, I've sacrificed my entire life to make the world a better place, and Abinthy's like, you're going to hell.
Now,
You
now
don't
hear
get
me
a
out,
choice
guys.
in the matter.
Hear me
Oh,
out, guys.
gosh.
What if this guy is a big enough thorn in Asmodeus' side that he wants us to take care of him? What if we just kill him too? We just kill Asmodeus as well as Baphomet.
I like where your head's
I
at.
can use
Restructure the
Asmodeus.
whole world order.
God.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
don't
if we
know.
can kill the king of the demons, surely we can
little-
kill the king of the devils, right?
I don't. Okay, first of all, Baphomet isn't king of the demons. Sorry.
He's the horn
Second of all,
It's like head general.
we're gonna have a hard enough time with Baphomet. I'm a little scared of Asmodeus.
Now, see, here's the thing. Here's the plan, guys. Right?
We get the
So-
Infinity Gauntlet.
So,
Yes.
Yeah, one,
we, so,
one
so
stone,
after
dude.
we finish off with Sarah Vale, right?
I have
We-
better calves.
Kiki and Melora both join our party. We go pick up Leshka, right? We go to
Get the
Baphomet.
band back together.
We go to the abyss. We go fight Baphomet. We kill Baphomet. Renaya takes his place and like gains massive amounts of power. Then after that, we go fight the Fae. Okay, we fight the Fae. The rest of the party levels up to level 20 in the process, right? We win by the
We
power
just skip
of
over 4 levels.
Yep.
Easy.
Then after we're all level 20 and like 2 of us are like after Abinthy and Renaya have both ascended to like demon and devil princeness and Cather's like a demigod and Edward's there too.
And Edward's,
don't get anything.
Edward definitely is in a relationship with a Fae at this point.
Yes.
There's no
Oh,
potential.
that's interesting.
There's no potential that
Wait.
he's not.
Who's the fire one?
Yeah.
Zestari,
Zestari?
the
This
one
is
that's
Zestari, the
trying
main,
to
the
kill in
big
all
bad.
of you twice now.
Yeah, no, Zestari is
Kind
off
of hot.
Literally.
Yeah.
No,
Killed
yeah,
my
so
cousin though, which is kind
I'm
of a
gonna
red
narrate
flag.
how this goes. Zestari is
And
like,
then
"So I've finally arrived," and then she like wipes us out, and then Edward is lying there. He's like, "No, stop! Has anyone ever told you you're beautiful?" And she's like, and for the first time, a single tear falls and then sizzles off of her face.
It sizzles off of her.
It's essentially the donkey dragon.
Yeah, it is absolutely
scene
the Donkey
track.
Dragon vibe.
Please don't kill me.
And she's
You
like,
have
Anyway.
great eyes.
You've spoken to me for the first time as a person.
And
rather
what
than a
lovely
monster."
teeth you have.
and then after that happens, we just with the help of Zestari apparently, we go fight Asmodeus and we kill him. And then
And then
that's
we
the end of the
kill
campaign.
all of the gods.
saying.
Because of Abinthy.
Power of friendship.
I'm excited for.
That is true.
So you know how after
Maybe
the
that's the-
end of
That's the secret weapon.
like in between seasons for Critical Role, they have like episodes where they go back with the characters from the campaign, but they're doing something briefly in like one shot. I hope that at one point in time I DM one of those, and it's all of the people just trying to stop Abinthy from destroying the world.
Look,
It's
man.
like you're just like, oh, God dang it, this guy.
Aaron,
Like, you gotta chill,
I've,
bro.
I've noticed that Aaron's favorite trope to play is the anti-hero.
Oh, I'm an absolute villain, through and through. Like,
He's only
I
a
love
hero
it.
in this campaign because he has to be.
yeah, because I can get something out of it.
There we go. Now that's one of the things that we'll do to be unique, to stand out. We're gonna have a villains campaign.
I'm in.
Oh, can we
And
do that?
It isn't that
actually,
unique because Dimension 20 already did it.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Get
Matt
wronged.
Mercer played in it.
Yeah. That'd be fun though.
It was a good series. But yeah, I'm super in. I love
there we
myself
go.
I'll play Gerard the tax fraud.
Gerard.
Gerard.
You're like,
Yeah, I like this idea.
no. You're lawful chaotic, which is not an actual thing that you can be. But
I'm just
you
anti-government.
absolutely fight. No, you fight for the government, and people are like, "We're trying to destroy the government. What's wrong with you?" And you're like, "I can't avoid taxes if there's no one to give them."
It's like an anime backstory where it's like it loops back around to being bad
How
again.
can I evade taxes if there's no one taxing me?
Absolutely.
Oh my.
You just
Well,
love.
I have
tax
taken
evasion.
many notes.
I don't
and
want to beat
I'll
you.
let you guys know what happens in the next
You
coming
complete
episodes.
me.
Complete me.
You're the Joker of
Nice
taxes.
Joker
Gerard,
reference.
Gerard the tax fraud.
You complete me.
Speaking to the king of the realm. I don't want to beat you. That's so
Kill you?
You?
I don't want to kill you.
complete.
What would I do without you?
Yeah. What would I do without you?
This is my most and least favorite character in existence. Is someone who
That's what you say about
loves
every character in
evading
there.
Gerard or the
evading
Joker?
taxes, so fights for the government that is currently under attack. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm unwinding this vice, and I'm closing it.
So awkward that you're doing that live.
Well then,
You guys,
everyone make sure to
you guys
watch.
went along with your bit, and now we're
Yeah,
over here. Oh,
everyone
no, I have
make
to-
sure to watch DJ loosening this vice.
It's all right. I'll do
That might be against T.
Gerard versus the Chestnut
Give it up.
King.
Oh man,
Yes.
not
Oh,
my
no.
taxes! You've evaded them once more.
Hey, the Chestnut King is in Nico Muris, right?
The Chestnut King
Yeah.
is ever present.
I mean,
I-
he's in the
yeah,
Undergrove,
you know.
right?
Which is in Nico Muris.
In Noki
Which
Mirrors.
Which is yeah.
He's
Can you
also
get- okay, now
an
here's a question,
unofficial
Aaron.
member of the
Aaron.
Fey Courts.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron. I have a very important question. Okay.
Does that mean that you guys are technically fighting the
Kid.
Chestnut King?
For
He's a neutral
campaign 2, will we be able to go to the Undergrove?
Probably. Not necessarily the Undergrove, because for reasons, being on Nico Muris will be pretty difficult.
No
But
spoilers.
Interacting with the Chestnut King is a definite possibility. I like to think that the Chestnut King, he isn't a part of the Fey Courts. But, and no Handskate, none of them have used the Chestnut boon, the boon of chestnuts.
I didn't even mention that, but I remember.
yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking, because I'm like, I gotta
It's in
remember
my,
that. I
it's
gotta
in
hold
my
on to
back
that.
pocket.
So
No.
he isn't a part of the Fey Courts, but he does have dominion over every chestnut and chestnut tree in existence, which means that he's basically like someone who isn't
That's a
part of the
lot of-
government, but they would ask him to bail them out if they were severely in debt. Like, so he has a lot of pull in the Fey world, but he like diversifies his portfolio. He's out and about.
It makes me think about how the Ice King can control ice cubes, but that rarely comes into effect,
Yeah,
and it's
right?
totally useless.
where it's
Like it's that kind of thing.
Yeah, Chestnut King is, if you're a Fae, he is someone that you definitely don't want to be on the wrong side of, because he wields an immense amount of power,
All
but
chestnuts.
doesn't have any rules to restrict his power. because he isn't a part of any of the like councils or anything.
Chestnut domain. Oh my goodness.
The Chestnut King is like Walmart.
Wait, can there be like a chestnut like paladin of
Yeah,
chestnuts?
absolutely. I actually have a class specifically written up that would fit in this exactly.
Why?
Well, so DJ actually played this class in the world of Marith. It's called the Green Warden. That is basically
yes.
a combination of Druid, Warlock, and Paladin. And one of the things
And
that
it's
you
chestnut.
have, one of the things that you have is, so like you know how Warlocks have like, you can pack to the chain, pack to the blade, pack to the tome. One of the things that the Green Warden could obtain was chestnut armor. So you literally gained
Heck
armor that looked like it
yeah.
was made out of chestnuts, and that allowed you to be proficient in heavy armor and had a whole bunch of different benefits. So instead of gaining a fancy sword, you gain armor and your AC and stuff goes up. But yeah, so there is definitely,
That is so
definitely a
goofy.
possibility.
Aaron.
Yeah.
So there's a Pokemon
Uh-huh.
called the Chestnut, like
Yeah.
a dreadnought, but Chestnut.
Yeah.
That should totally be like the private army of the
dude,
Chestnut King.
You have not even delved into the slightest realm of the chestnut's domain. you have seen
Of
from the border.
chestnut.
All I'm hearing is we have to go back.
Dude, I could run an entire campaign focused around the chestnut, the border of the Chestnut King. I've got lore
Good.
for days,
Days. And then
Patreon
we'll
content.
and it's
somehow
all
ruin all of
focused
it.
around one dumb voice that I wanted to use.
Oh my!
This is the chestnut. This
That
is
is
what
the
the
chestnut.
chestnut looks like.
That is so
He doesn't really
dumb
he doesn't
looking.
really look like a chestnut.
Yeah.
Or a squirrel. Looks like a. He actually looks like a turtle.
Yeah, it's spelled CHESNAUGHT, which sounds so pretentious.
Well, that's
Well,
because
that
he's
is Chestnut King. Chestnut Pretentious is pretty much a 1-to-1.
Does
Bro,
the Chestnut King look like
If you look
chestnut?
up the
No,
if you look up the
that's-
definition of pretentious, it's just the Chestnut
Yeah,
King.
it's just a picture of that. But yeah,
Anyway.
I would love to revisit the Chestnut King. He is a widely known figure that is still kept very underground. So a lot of people know about him, but he doesn't come up in conversation a lot.
I
Underground.
see what
'cause
you
he's
did
in
there, Aaron.
undergrowth.
I'm
I
not
know,
laughing
yeah.
at that joke.
That's okay. It wasn't a very good one. Um,
Anyway,
Yeah.
what else have we not talked about?
I don't know. Twilight
Always comes back to Twilight.
always comes. back.
everything. It's a full loop.
Edward. She always does the push hair back thing.
Are you talking about our Edward?
I thought you were talking about my Edward. I was like, I never do
Yeah.
that.
No, I'm talking about Twilight. God, uncultured swine.
Okay, but
Um,
here's the thing. Hear me out.
yeah.
Hear me out. Okay. Cather is Edward from Twilight. Okay.
Sparkly.
Oh, it's
good
getting
pets.
confusing already.
Just ignore Edward
And
And
fellows.
and Villas. I was gonna say LSR, but that's not the right one. Ignore him.
Okay.
Okay. We have someone. I don't care who is Bella. She goes up to Cather and she goes, "I know what you really are." At which point
wanna be
Cather
Bella.
kills his drow
He's like-
self,
he's like-
who now sparkles in the
"Say it."
sunlight.
Say it.
Kiamora's Bella.
Kiamora's Bella, absolutely. Absolutely he
Say
is.
it.
Should
Saying is,
maybe
my
it
drow sparkle in sunlight now.
since we have been talking about like the climax of the campaign, like maybe
Climb on, Spider Monkey.
the last episode, like the final battle ends and like the campaign ends with just the silhouette of Cather and Kiamora just embracing each other.
Yeah, with
Dude,
no
just-
shirts
it has
on.
to happen.
Legend of Korra style.
Yep.
Is it just
Hey,
their
no
just their
spoilers.
fat traps sparkling in the sunlight?
Fat traps.
Them fat traps, bro.
Those.
Oh my god,
No, I can't
that's
say
another
that. That feels like an
fantastic
insult.
line to happen in the Cather Kiamora fight, where he's like, "You can't stop me. my lats are incredible. And then Cather's like, those are glamour muscles.
I train for strength.
My deadlift is greater. Like, oh man.
Do I just need to come up with weird lifting quotes
Absolutely.
to fight Kiamura with?
Yes.
Absolutely. I think this is the best possibility for you.
Okay, hey, Grant, how quickly could we come up with a parody of Duel of the Fates? Or actually, well, no, but it shouldn't be Duel of the Fates. It would have to be oh shoot, why am I blanking out on the name?
Whatever, Mustafar fight.
Because it's like Heroes something.
Is
Well,
this
it
from
should be
what?
all a cappella.
Hero. Oh wait, how about The Incredibles?
I unironically would love to make a cappella versions of all the songs that we end up singing during our stream. I think that would be so funny. They're like not good.
Yes, Battle of the Heroes. That's what I'm thinking of. We need to come up with a parody for Battle of the Heroes that could be the backtrack to Cather and
Show of
Kiamura
hands.
fighting
Who
each
knows
other.
how Battle of the Heroes goes?
I mean,
Let's go. Hold on. I know I've heard it before though. I was just
yeah,
guessing
it's
here.
famous. People.
I'm gonna
like,
search this up. Battle of the Heroes.
No,
Oh, is that the one?
I don't know.
No, that's still Duel of the Fates.
It's the one
Is Battle of the
song
Heroes
that goes.
More Obi-Wan and Anakin fight.
Yeah, that's their fight on Mustafar.
I cannot remember anything in that scene.
Most of it is
What,
loud
Cantina
chorus.
Band?
That would be good. Most of it is loud chorus, like
yes.
wah, while the drums go beep 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 bop doop beep bop. Like that's most of it.
Not terrible. It's not
Oh,
terrible.
that was a
Okay.
one.
You just undersold it so much.
That was a
mean,
one-to-one of that musical introduction. It was perfect.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing better. I've heard the song now.
The thing is, we just need to make cool songs.
Yeah, we just need to.
Also,
do
if anybody needs music, Grant and Drew,
Well, we're not open for commissions yet, but one day.
Yeah,
They
so
gotta be
keep an
open
eye
for-
out.
We're working on it. Really, what needs to happen is I need to make a trip out to Nebraska just at some point, and then Grant and I can finish setting up some stuff, and then we might be open for commissions like a month after that.
so all I'm hearing is you're buying a plane ticket after we get done here.
Well, maybe. I need to figure out when I could go.
Anytime, anywhere. I ordered a PC today.
You bought a PC today?
I did with the assistance
Oh, that's so
of Grant.
exciting.
And so theoretically, I should be upgrading my setup.
Upgrade.
get-
I already have a new camera, but I don't have the thing that actually makes it usable for stream yet. So
What
Have
do
the
you
camera.
need?
I need the cam link or whatever.
Cam link, and then also a dummy battery so it
and a
doesn't
tripod.
die.
So just a bunch of
And a tripod.
accessories. But soon
Are
my
you
camera
gonna
will
get
not
fancy
be
lights?
super bad. Eventually.
Just,
But
I mean,
I'm gonna rearrange my
RGB
whole
strips
setup
to start probably.
in a little bit.
This is the thing that we
Oh,
for when we did the live shows back in 2020.
yeah, it's
Well,
basically
it
one
was
of those.
it was a year ago.
No, it wasn't. I mean, well, yes. I was talking about the when Nathaniel.
Oh, you mean when we were in the apartment?
That was so quality.
That was
and it's cheaper
Looking
than an actual
back-
cam link. So
man.
I'll
I
see-
actually forgot about that. I'm not gonna
But-
lie.
Yeah, so once I get my setup ready, I'm gonna shift this whole thing over here. Just move it that way. And then have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
table
I'm
here.
so excited.
I'm very excited for how it's
So now
Dude, your
Lydia,
PC is gonna be better than mine.
Oh.
gonna be pretty buff.
pretty beefy.
Pretty beefy.
Lydia, do you have any fun upgrades happening? Upgrades, people, upgrades.
No, I just lost my job.
You
It
know,
wasn't. You weren't
So-
fired though.
fair.
It was.
No.
It was. It
No,
was
I
just,
wasn't
uh,
fired.
the
The
whole
place
business is just
closed.
Just
Yeah.
shut down. Well, I don't want to sit us here with just dead content, is there anything
Oh,
else
this
that we
isn't
want
dead at all. How dare you?
Well, you
We
can
have
feel it
ukulele,
tapering. You can
we
feel
have
it tapering
freaking
off. Grant.
Cedric. We have HDMI converters.
This is
What?
This is quality content.
You can feel it tapering off, everybody. Does anyone
Maybe-
else have any specifically related to the campaign or Dungeons and Dragons things that they want to talk about? Any exciting developments? Any questions that you have regarding the future? This goes out to the chat as well. If you have any questions for us, this would be the time to give it. Give it up.
Well,
Everyone's here.
I will say gonna be excited for probably not next episode, but the episode after that when I might be able to pick up my sword.
Woo! Let's go.
Because we have 6 days. See, the problem is this past Monday we didn't actually do anything over multiple days. It was just one day, so I didn't get to mark off multiple days. So we're still at only 6 days.
Yeah.
6 days away from
So hear me out.
end.
We just.
So by the end, so after
How
next
long
episode,
will it take Kiyomura to get to what's
We don't know. we don't know.
But it's like
That's
gotta
why we
be
need to talk.
longer than a day, right?
Not if we don't
yeah,
let
he
him.
was dealing with the like.
Yeah, he was being chased by
Giant.
like frost giants.
Yeah.
Oh.
So see, here's the thing, right? We have no idea. That's the problem.
I mean, we could make it. Never.
Well, I mean, we just cast sending and
Just
be like,
kill him.
Kiki,
we can
no.
just. We can just.
That would be crazy.
We don't have to
Well,
kill him.
killing him.
Well,
I've-
and here's the thing.
I've got
here's
a
the thing.
great demi plane with his name on it.
And we told them we wanted to be there for it, so they're not going to do it until we get there because they don't know we know.
Yeah.
That is true.
Good
They don't
point.
know that we know
It's
that they
like-
know that we know.
They
that
don't know what we know that we
They-
know that they know,
know, exactly.
that we are onto them.
That is a very valid point. So we could just tell
Messers
Kiki.
become the messy.
So okay, now here's the question. So then do we tell Kiki, hey, look, just got important news. Wisteria Vale, member of the Anathema. Let's meet up before ritual. And so then we come up with a plan to ambush.
I mean,
like-
it's real easy for us to get into a good ambush position, because if Kiyomura isn't there yet, Apathy can be like, "Yo, I'm done with my stuff. We're done with the whole thing that we were dealing with. And since Kiyomura's not there, how about having that nice dinner where we talk about immortality?" And then we
Ooh,
can
I
just
like
go,
where this is going.
We can get her out of the city because we don't want to fight her on her home turf.
Date night.
I feel like getting
More
her
like
out of the city
fate
is gonna
night.
be really difficult.
Oh, I don't think it'll be that hard. Look, it'll be like, look, I've got a great place, beautiful sunset.
Wisteria Vale, more like Wisteria Frail.
What if we
am
just
I right?
never show up? What if we stand her up?
Ooh. And then they have to
No.
wait forever.
Then they're waiting
Yeah,
forever.
but they can just.
And then
They'll just
they
do
message us and ask. No, they message us and ask, say, wait, we're almost there. We promised. We'll be there.
We'll be there
And
real
we're like,
soon.
Okay. No, this is so
You just
important to
ghost
us.
them?
Please.
We're just
Yeah.
getting held up in traffic here,
Leave 'em
guys.
on red.
Wisteria is a member of the Anathema, but Wisteria also
Is
is a woman of her word.
Is
Yeah.
it like in a video game where you have a quest line and you just never talk to the person to finish the quest, and so they still even at the end of the game you finish the main story, they still have the little quest icon above their head whenever you walk by them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do all the side
Well,
quests
so my
before we complete the
problem
main
is-
quest.
Here's my question. Why does she want us there?
Well,
that's
kill us.
an important question.
I mean, in theory, it's because we're bringing back this guy because he is helpful in our cause of fighting the
Well,
Fae.
yeah, but then she wouldn't ask
It's 'cause
us
we're
whether or not
friends.
we want to be there. Because if all she wants is a thing, then she can just say, "Hey, when are you going to be dropping off that thing so we can resurrect that guy?" She wouldn't ask,
Now,
"Hey,
does
do you want to
DJ
be
have
there?"
a reason for Wisteria to
for-
want
for
us
the
to be there? Is the
resurrection?
question.
Because if she wants us to be there for the resurrection, we don't want to be there for the resurrection. So we
That's
need
a good
to.
point.
I'm just saying. I think that if we can get her to a position nonchalantly that we can pump her for info before she knows that we're onto her, I'd rather
Hey,
do that.
Lydia, does
Here's the thing.
Renaya have access to detect thoughts?
I don't know, man. This plan, okay? We intercept Kiki and are like, "Yo, dude, we got to go this way," or we tell him the truth. We can do that too, cause I like Kiki. I want to trust Kiki, but also if I say I trust Kiki, then DJ's gonna use that against me. So
Yeah, I don't.
then we're gonna. So we intercept. We grab Kiki. We stop Kiki from delivering the last of the stuff. Then we just never show up. We disappear. We leave them
You vanish off
to
the face of
figure
the
out their
planet.
own thing, and then we don't even have to deal with it. We just leave.
I'm pretty sure that we're gonna have to deal with it at some point.
No, I mean, if the world's gonna end, we don't have to.
I think that.
Well, the
we're
goal
gonna
is
have
to
deal
stop
with
the
it
end of the
because
world.
The
Is
world is
it?
gonna end.
Is it the goal though?
What are you doing, Grant?
I'm deep frying chestnut.
What?
Do you know what, like, deep fry, like the meme, like a deep fried image? I'm deep frying.
Yeah, like
I'm
me and the
deep-frying
boys
chestnut.
at 3 a.m. looking for beans.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway,
Like it's
Okay.
it's a deep fried meme. It's
Abinthy wants us to interact with her because there's a potential that Abinthy can still get Talanashta back.
Can you just
Through her,
ask her to like
so.
maybe in your conversation just ask her to be like, hey, could you just like make like an instruction list as to like how to do
I
the
would love
revival
to-
ritual?
You see, that's one of the things that can happen in that conversation, where it's like, hey, yo, you want to talk about immortality? By the way, I'd love for you to work me through this magic spell. Like, what exactly is going on here? Can you bring me the schematics of what's going on? Then we can secretly pump her for info. It's like, oh yeah, and then Cather and Kiyomura can go spar. They can catch up. Look, there's a lot of prep work that you don't need to be around for. And, it'd be nice to relax before we go resurrect another hero who will definitely save the world. Then we can ambush her.
Then we ambush her.
Yeah. And then see,
You know,
see, here's the thing.
I do think so because I was thinking maybe we wanted Kiki there for the ambush, but now that I think about it, no, we don't actually want Kiki.
I
there
think
for
that
the
it's way
ambush.
more thematic if he is, though.
I mean, sure, thematic, but imagine fighting your girlfriend.
Think about the content. Well, no. That's why it's thematic. It's because he
While
wouldn't
you
fight
fighting your
her
boyfriend.
girlfriend. That's the thing. I don't think Kiyomura is bad. I don't think that he's bad. I think he's in love, which means he's stupid.
Right, which is why he shouldn't be there.
Which is why he needs to be there, so he can be like, get away from her! And you're like, she's a traitor to the mortal race! And he's like, but I love her! And then you can fight on your cool scenic battle. Think of the content, Drew! Think of the content! Think of the art! Think of it, Drew!
I mean, I wouldn't lie. I would be lying if I said that like having an art of Cather and Kiyomura fighting would be rad.
With their shirts off in the rain on a cliff while lightning crashes around them. You could have that. Think of what if someone animated it, Drew? What if they animated it? You could be the one to bring this to bear. It's your choice. Yes. The content needs you, Drew. It needs you, and this is your
Double
time.
decapitation.
Oh my goodness.
This is your time, Drew.
I didn't expect to come to Table Scribes and have a melodramatic, inspirational monologue at me.
I will
amazing.
inspirationally monologue at you anytime I want.
Oh my god.
Thank
Good
you,
job,
thank
everybody.
you. That's why I'm here.
That
I'm
was
sorry,
amazing.
I was a bit over the sound cap there. I didn't expect to get that.
Oh gosh, that was funny.
Oh my
that was
goodness.
funny.
All right. Well, anything else we want to talk about?
No
Okay,
art
I'm-
will ever top Maid Cather,
It's
though.
true. Think it could happen in
good
the
point.
maid outfit.
Now you're talking.
Does that mean Kiyomura also is going to be in a maid outfit?
Why not?
Pockets has a spare.
Do we get?
It's true.
Is this when we finally get our body pillows? Now that we have Maid Cather. I mean,
I would definitely buy one of those.
I would do that. I would
unironically.
buy every body pillow that.
I'd
we
put it
make.
on my bed.
What? Listen, hear me out. What if we just did a limited edition run? You know, we do 20
That's
of them.
doable.
No.
You know, we do like 20 of them. Okay, we sell them for like $50 a pop or something. Put it at a high
Oh my
price.
gosh.
Yeah, I got it.
Dude,
Oh
ProZD had a limited run of body pillows with refrigerator Chan. Like, we can do that.
What is that?
ProZD, wonderful voice actor. I believe his actual name is Sun Wan.
This is
Yeah.
off the rails right now.
Did a lot of
Yeah.
Vine stuff, and he had a series where
Gosh.
the main character, it was like a reverse harem anime, and all of the guys that were trying to get with the girl were just various household implements. So there was one that was a refrigerator, a chair, a table, and then
Nice.
he made a limited run of body
This is the
pillows
weirdest.
with the
this
hot
is-
refrigerator on it.
Nice. Hands.
Aaron
I
owns like
I
five.
need
don't-
to know hands.
I wish
All
that
right.
I did.
If we
I
made
just
if we made a Grotz body pillow hands, would you buy one?
Dude, I would buy one. I mean,
Yeah, I know Aaron would buy one. I know Grant would buy one. I would buy one, but I need to know hands.
yeah.
Oh my
You're
God.
our
oh dear.
sample point.
Don't look at Lydia. Don't look at her.
Yeah.
Yes!
Absolutely. The
But
people have spoken. By
what?
people, I mean one
People
person.
have spoken.
A singular person. Oh
Dude,
my
I'm just saying-
goodness.
We're not making any commitments right now.
I could make it like if we were able to get the print onto fabric, I could just make
Redbubble, baby.
the pillowcase myself.
The pillowcase.
Yeah, like I could do
Yeah,
that
Aaron
if I
says
just have
pillow.
the printed fabric.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't want just a rectangular pillow. You know, I want
What
one
other
that.
body pillow is
You
there?
don't
Hugs the
understand.
shape.
That
I
completely
want-
defeats the purpose
I
of the
want
body
to
pillow.
be cat made Cather. I want to be cat made Cather. I want
Okay,
to
now we're
be
getting into
enough
cosplay.
where
That's a whole different
I can take the pillow, take the stuffing out, put it over myself. That's what I want. I want to cut out arms and walk around like little cat made
It
Cather.
just got
It has
so
to be big
much
enough.
weirder.
Anyway, guys, so that's been Table Scratch for the day.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to
Showing
stop.
I think we're running out of
Liddy's about
content.
ready to leave us anyway.
So,
Oh my
so
God.
I guess I just have our end of the day, our plugs that we have. So I'm just gonna go through those real quick. First off, if you want to see more of us, we're on multiple social medias: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. They're all there. I'm working on getting some stuff up to them. I'm not very good at my job, so I'm gonna try to do that a little bit better in the future. Not sure when. We have a website, www.thepaperden.com, in which we have a merch store that one day may have body pillows on it. So check that out. It's a cool place. Speaking
You never
of
know.
stores, Alita Corinne
May.
also has a store where she sells art. But currently, unless something has changed, I think it's just commissions. So you can commission your cool D&D characters from her. She does a very good job. All of our overlays, all of our character art, pretty much everything that you see that is art-wise on our stream is done by Lydia, and she's very good at it. So go pay her money for cool art. Additionally, if you want to support us in other ways, specifically monetarily, we have Streamlabs donation, we have Ko-Fi, and we also have a Patreon. That Patreon's pretty rad. We release monthly extra content, and we'll be ramping that up throughout the year, theoretically. So check out the Patreon. We also have a Discord, and if you want to talk with us or other people who enjoy our show, that's the place to be. Also, if you're a subscriber to the channel, it's very important that you go there, because sometimes we release additional content specifically to subscribers through our Discord. That is the only plugs that I believe that I still have to do, other than thank you to the YouTube people, podcast people, if for some reason you hear this. And that's just about it. If you want to support us non-monetarily, bring your friends. Stop on by. Just be in the chat. It's a great place. That is everything that I have for you today. Any final words from the rest of the people that have joined me?
If we do have body pillows, we'll never announce it. We'll just put them in the shop and then let people figure it out.
I'm in.
So keep checking out the shop.
Anyone else? In that case, the only thing that I have to say is thank you also to my fellow cast members for joining me on stream today. This is a rare thing to have so many people. Thank you to the people who showed up to watch the stream, those of you who have been here for a very long time, those of you who are just stopping by every once in a while. We appreciate every second that you spend hanging out with us. That is everything that I have for the day, other than good luck and Godspeed, everyone. We will see you
Absolutely.
next time Dungeoneers.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Goodbye.